Welcome. My name is Sharon Kelly. I'm so glad you're here to do this workout with me. It's a mat inspired Pilates workout, and all you'll need is a squishy ball or a cushion. And if you don't have it, don't stress, you will still get a good workout. Oh, and dumbbells, by the way. And if you don't have dumbbells, soup cans. So let's make sure we've got them. And let's start. We're going into abdominals and we're going to do more abdominal awareness, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Head nice and heavy, shoulders falling away from your ears. Abdominals are relaxed to start with. Let's bring the feet hip distance apart. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to try and lift that left leg off the floor, but we're not letting it come off the floor. We're imagining that I've got my foot on your, my hand on your foot, and we're trying to pull it up. And if we're putting our hands on our belly, what we're feeling is that engagement on that left side of our abdominals. Relax. Let's do the right. Try and lift that right foot up and relax. Let's go back to the left. So you can see my feet are not lifting off the floor, but I'm pretending they're coming up. And right. And let's do one more. Left, pulling the belly down as we lift. Right. So belly pulls down, trying to get the leg up, but it's not going to do it. Come off the floor. Let's do both feet. So take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're trying to lift both feet off the floor. Feel the tummy working to try and lift the feet, and breathing in to relax. Breathing out, let's try and lift the feet off the floor. Engage through the core. Feel the hips narrow at the same time and relax. Let's do two more. How are we feeling? Come on, lift, lift, lift. Pulling the belly down. Lifting the feet, not lifting them off the floor, but trying to lift them. And last one, feeling the six pack. Not me. Okay, bringing the hands behind your head. So now we're going to go into a crunch. We're going to breathe in. Now, as we breathe out, we're still trying to lift the feet as we lift the shoulders up, trying to lift the feet. Now roll down one vertebrae at a time. We breathe out to lift the shoulders, coming up, lift the chin, and then rolling down, articulate the upper spine. Let's do four more. And rolling down one bone at a time. And three. And two. How are we going? And last one. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely feeling the belly here. And rolling down. Just let your neck go from side to side. We don't want to hold tension, and I know it's very easy to hold tension. I hold tension in my neck, so just be very cautious of that. Okay, we're going to add on. This is only 6 reps, but they're good, and you should feel a lot more intensity into your belly. Let's bring our hands behind our head. We'll breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift the shoulders off the mat, grab the legs. And I want you to pull yourself up further, higher. Try and lift the feet at the same time, but don't lift them off the mat. Bring the arms up, staying up. Bring the hands behind your head. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. And again, coming all the way up, hands to legs. Lift yourself up higher. Now, while we're up here, try and lift the feet up. Don't let them come off. Bring the hands up, bring them around, and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Show me 4 more. Breathing out to come up. Lift up, elbows up higher, hands up, reaching away, bring them behind your head, rolling down. How are we doing? Any abbreviations yet? 3 more. Elbows up higher, lift the feet, lift right up, stay up. Bring the hands behind your head and rolling down nice and slowly. 2 more. And there it is. Can you feel that tummy engage? And rolling down. All right, team, last one. Come on, lift the elbows, come up even higher. Lift the arms, sweep them around, roll down one vertebrae at a time. I'm feeling the heat in my belly. I hope you are. Just let your neck go from side to side. Oh. All right, let's come up to a seated position, grabbing hold of your leg to pull yourself up. We're going to go into roll-ups here. We're going to bring our feet together and squeeze our inner thighs. We're going to lift our chest up nice and high so we've got a nice straight back. What I want you to do is take a breath in, and then as we breathe out, belly pushes into the spine, and we're going to roll the shoulders over our hips, pulling the belly down. Breathing in and coming up, flat back. Breathing out, just the shoulders over the hips. All right, now while you're here, pull the belly in even closer to the spine, and breathing in to come up. Breathing out, lightly holding the shins around the spine. Connect the belly to the spine, squeeze your inner thighs like you're in a little ball, and coming up. Let's do 3 more. That's it. Come on, squeeze round the spine, pull the belly in and up, and 2. All right, really engaging. Feel the abdominals connect. Hollow the belly out and coming up. And last one, I would love to know if you're feeling this. That means you have to write a comment for me. And coming up. All right, let's go all the way down. So coming up to a nice seated position, pushing the sitting bones into the floor, lifting the spine, lengthening it. Bring the arms up, out in front of you. Breathing in. As we breathe out, we're going to go halfway down. We're going to pull the belly in, hold it here, then one vertebrae at a time. Come all the way down, bring the arms over your head. Breathing in and breathing out, coming up. Now, if you need to help yourself up, help yourself up. What we want to do is try not to use our hands to come down. But if you need to, do it. You're only going to get better. So lifting the chest, I'll just show you a modification. So we're rounding. Now, as we're coming down, if this is hard for you, all you need to do is just still work. Pull the belly in, coming down nice and slowly, slow, and then bring the hands overhead. Take a breath in. Use your hands to lift yourself up, pulling the belly in, always connecting with that core. You're probably going to hear me say that in your sleep. 4 more. All right, let's round down. Now, let's just slowly come down. Engage through the core, rounding the spine, all the way over. Coming up. And down. All right, squeeze those inner thighs together. Round. Let's do 1 more. Breathing in, breathing out. Come on. Last one. Okay, what I'm going to challenge you on this one, what I want you to do is let's bring the hands up even higher. Okay, it's our last rep. We're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're rounding the spine. Try and keep the hands lifted up high. Round down, control. It's a bit tricky. Rolling down, press the feet into the floor, slowly down and back. Bring the hands overhead, lengthen your legs, and all I want you to do is just to arch the back, stretching the belly. I hope that didn't go into your lower back, and just let the hips go. Bring the knees into the chest. That's better. And bring the feet flat down onto the floor. So we're still going to work, when we are working a lot with the lower back today, so I will show modifications because it's not that we don't want to work the lower back, it's just that we don't want any sharp irritation coming into it. So let's just roll through the spine to start with. So palms up, breathing in. I want you just to press the lower back into the floor as you lift the glutes, peeling the spine off the floor and standing on your feet. Feeling the whole soles of your foot pushing into the floor. and then just roll down, one bone at a time. Okay, let's do that again, rounding down into the lower back, coming all the way up, up, up. Shoulders are released, standing on your feet, hips are nice and level, and then I'll get you to roll down one vertebrae at a time. And let's do one more. And this time we're going to come all the way up, drive the hips up, bring the hands overhead. And we're going to roll down, articulating the spine all the way down. Now I'm just going to swap sides and grab my weights because I feel that the camera's better on this side. Probably not me, but the camera is. Just have the weights close by you. Now, if you are experiencing, a little bit of irritation that's concerning you in your lower back, please keep both feet down. So first, we will keep both feet down. Let's bring the palms out because it rotates the shoulders out. Draw the chin down. So we've got a nice straight line between our ears, shoulders, and hips. We're just going to lift straight off, stand on our feet, and tap down. Now, knees are traveling over that middle toe. That's it. Squeeze and lift. Press the feet into the floor as you lift the hips up. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Okay, we're going to come into a tabletop on one side and grab your weights. I'm only going to use one. I'm a sook. All right, so what we're doing is press and lift. So we're going to lift the hips. As we come down, we're pressing the weight into the ceiling. It's a chest press. So hips lower, the weight lifts. Hips come up, we bring the weight down. That's it. Okay, now push into that supporting foot. Feel the whole soles of the feet on the floor. Okay, let's do 6. Hips are level. 5. Chest is wide. 4. Come on, squeeze that glute. 3. How's it feeling? 2. And last 1. Well done. Oh, I'm not going to be cruel. Let's just swap sides. Other leg comes up. Okay. So remember, you're pushing into that sole of the foot on the other leg. Let's lift up, and as we come down, press the weight into the ceiling. Okay, keep going. Come on, try and keep that knee in a straight line as it comes up. Let's do 6 and 5. Come on, press into the foot to lift. 3, 2, and 1. How was that? All right, I'm just going to move forward a bit for the next one. Okay, let's go back to the first leg. So let's lift the other leg. This time what we're doing, so I'll just get you to do it with me, is as we're going to bring the arm out to the side, squeeze the chest and the shoulder to bring the weight in front of your chest. Okay, so let's start. Let's lift up with our hips, and then as come down, and as we lift up, we bring the weight out to the side. See, now try and imagine that your knee is going in a straight line. Can't really see what mine's doing, but I'm really hoping it is. That's it. That's good. All right, push the foot into the floor. All right, let's do 6 more. 6. A lot of balance work. How your hips level. That's what we're working towards. So some people would say if you've got a little marble, it should be staying in the middle of your stomach. 2. Okay. Come on, last one. Good work. Coming down, bring the leg down, swap the weight over to the other side, bring the leg up. So, I'm going to get this right. So we're going to lift the hips, bring it, weight out to the side, coming down, we bring the weight up. Good. Now push into that supporting foot, feel even. We're really looking at tightening the hips here and making sure we're not wobbling too far. As I say it, I can feel myself wobble. Come on, level hips as they rise up to the ceiling. Let's do 6. Good. Keep the shoulders wide. Keep the chin just off your chest. 4. Come on, stand on that foot. Squeeze the glutes and the hamstring. And 2. Last one. You're lucky. And coming down. Good work, guys. Well done. I hope you did that. Let's just bring the knees into the chest. We're going to do a little bit of seated work here. We are going to sit up and we are going to work our seat, our glutes. This is my go-to movement. Love it. Okay, we want to do this seated today, but I realise we're all different. We could be sore, we could just be feeling tight because we've been into the garden, whatever works for you. So I'll show you what we're doing, then I'll show you the modification. We're bringing the shin out in front of us, level, and we've got a 90-degree angle. We're bringing this leg back behind us. Might have to come a little bit forward here. Okay, so we're sitting up. Now, leaning over will make it a little bit easier. Coming up really tall will make it harder. So find where you want to be. All I want you to do first is to push the hip back and then squeeze the glute and push forward. Coming back and forward. Okay, so we're already starting to feel the glute engage. Squeeze. Let's do 2 more. It's just getting us ready for the movement. Mind you might just want to stay doing this. Okay, so we're up tall or we're leaning over. So just don't be afraid to lean over to do it. First thing we're going to do is if you want to get the most out of it, you want to make sure that knee is more behind your hip. We're going to squeeze the glute and all we're going to do is lift the knee. So squeeze and lift at the same time. See if we can get our shoulders level. If it's too much, lean over. We can only get better the more we do it. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How are we going? Now, you don't have to add on, but I'm encouraging you to if it feels good. We're going to lift the knee and the ankle, so the lower leg level at the same time. Now, you might need to come over a little bit further, and that's fine. And let's squeeze the glute, lift. How are you going? I find it hard. 6, 5, come on, squeeze to lift. 4, abs are engaged. 3, 2, 1. Oh, give it a rest. All right, coming forward again. So this time what we're doing is we're lifting, but we're pushing back. You can drag the leg on the floor if you want. It doesn't matter. I'm going to try lifting. So flex the foot, toes towards the camera or me, and just squeeze back. How's that feeling? Are you loving me? No. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's just do a couple of little ease outs here. And bring the hands up. See if we can swap sides without putting our hands down, but if we have to, it doesn't matter. Bring the knee forward. Once again, come forward, Sharon. So we've worked a lot on our hips this morning or this afternoon or whatever time you're doing this. Now, be gentle with yourself. So just move around as you need to. My hips are really tight. So we're going to squeeze the glute forward and release. Squeeze forward and release. All right. You don't want to be going through pain. We're too old for that. We just work towards getting better. Some days you notice you're really good, and other days, no. All right, let's come back. So let's bring the knee back behind the hip. Squeeze the hip and lift. Squeeze and lift. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a rest. Come back. This time we're lifting the whole leg, the whole lower leg. So it's always a squeeze and lift at the same time. So push the hip forward and let's go. I'm going to have to lean over. This is a bit tight this side today. So I'm going to come right over. That's it. Squeeze and lift. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. So you don't have to lean over. I've just been working my hips a lot lately. Let's just give it another release. Okay, so this time we're pushing back. As I come over, hip forward, squeeze and lift, push back as the foot's flexed. So really getting into that middle part of the glute. Come on, squeeze and lift back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha ha ha, good work. How are your hips? I don't know if you'll be thanking me, but hopefully you will. Okay, let's let them roll out a little bit. We've been holding a bit of tension there, so let's just let them release. If it feels good, don't use your hands. Something I'm always encouraging people in my class to do is to move without using their hands. Okay, we're going to finish just with a little bit of posture work for our back. So we're going to roll. Let me just move this. Like I have to dress myself. Okay, we're coming down. What I want you to do is hands by your chest and push the hands forward as you draw the shoulders back. Legs are about mat length, mat width. We're going to point the toes away, squeeze the glutes and lift. That's it. Squeeze and lift. Come on. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's bring both hands out. And all we're going to do is we're not going to do swimming as such. We're just going to work on opposite sides. So left arm, right leg, or right arm, left leg. We'll swap them over. And we're doing 8. So we're going to squeeze the right glute, left arm, and we're going to lift left shoulder and lift up. All right, staying balanced. Let's go for 4. Reach your hand and your foot away. 2 and 1. Okay, swapping sides. So reach the hand, keep the neck long, squeeze the glute, squeeze the shoulder to lift the arm. So we squeeze the glute to lift the leg. 4, 3, 2, lift the belly. 1. Okay, coming back into a child's pose. Cramping today. Reach back, push the hands away. It feels good. Okay, let's just let our hips go from side to side. I feel like we did a lot of work with our hips today. Okay, coming up, let's come up to a seated position. Let's now you can leave the leg out straight or you can bring it under. What we're going to do is bring the other foot in front. So the first thing, all I want you to do is push both sitting bones into the floor, feeling balanced, and I want you to breathe in and lengthen your spine. Okay, just up nice and tall, making sure that hip is down and releasing. Breathing in, and as we breathe out, let's just turn. And again, breathing in to get tall and breathing out to turn. All right, coming back to the front, let's just swap sides. Pressing the hips down, press the foot down. So let's work on being even to start with. So breathing in, lengthen the spine, shoulders are nice and wide. And this time we'll breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're doing the twist. Feeling that hip release down. A bit of work in the hips. Okay. Let's bring one leg out and the other one in. Now, I teach through different classes, and everyone has different mobility and ability. So all we're doing is working with our own mobility and ability. So the first thing I want you to do is to press the sitting bones back, lengthen the spine. And this might be where you stay. You might be quite happy here, just feeling the length in your leg as you push the heel away, and the length in the spine as you lengthening the spine. Okay. Now, if you want more, we're going to breathe in, feeling the length in our leg and our spine, and breathe out. Just come down. Maybe bring your hands closer. Breathing in. And then as we breathe out, we're coming down, maintaining as much length through our leg and our spine as we can. Find the spot that you can feel the stretch without overstretching it. And then just work on lengthening the leg more and lengthening the spine more. It's a lot of lengthening. That's it. All right. See if we can get longer. Push the heel away a little bit more. Maybe just lift the chest and drop the chin. All right. And then just come over. Just gently, just let your back round. Breathe in, breathing out. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. Let's roll up to seated and let's swap sides. All right. So remember, one hip's from Mars and the other one's from Venus. They're both going to feel different. So let's just work on the length, if I can say it again. Place your hands down. We want to lift the chest and drop the chin. We want to push the heel away. We want to feel the leg get longer, and we want to feel the spine get longer. Breathing in. So as we breathe out, let's think about lengthening our leg, our spine, drawing the shoulders down towards your hips. So breathing in, breathing out, lower the chest, but still staying nice and long in the spine. In the leg, we're feeling it get longer, pushing our hips back. And let's just hang here for a second and see if we can get even our spine longer and push our heel away and see if we can get even longer in the leg. Taking a big breath in and breathing out. Let's just do one more together and let's come all the way down. Doesn't matter, around your back. Grab hold of your leg. And coming up. And let's bring our legs together. Okay, let's just lean forward and just let the hips relax. That's it. Just let gravity do a bit of the work for you. Coming down lower, 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 and coming up. Let's give the shoulders a roll. Okay, we're going to bring the hands forward. We're going to breathe in. Bring the hands up. We're going to reach the hands right back behind us. Let's see if we can get further back. And again, breathing in and breathing out. Let's tap the floor right behind us and let's do one more. Excellent work. Thank you. Well done. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I hope if you've been watching me, you feel like I'm getting better. I'm trying. Anyway, please leave a comment. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you like. And once again, awesome. Thank you.